T&E Magazine presents Exum Music with your host, Lawan Exum. Produced by the Music Messenger Productions. Our show features artists, musicians, composers, producers, audio engineers, educators, and everything music. We cover in-depth interviews with a fresh perspective from up-and-coming to established minorities in the industry. Please visit tnemagazine.com to subscribe. Enter promo code EXUMMUSIC to receive 30% off your subscription. Enjoy the show! This show is sponsored by The Floor Improv Night, a standout fixture in LA's nightlife. Born and raised in Los Angeles, The Floor is a community, a creative crossroads where music and dance come together head-to-head on the same floor, featuring the best of LA's dancers, musicians, and entertainers since 2008. The Floor is indescribable and just needs to be experienced. Every third Monday each month at Los Globos in Silver Lake, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m., ages 21 and over. $5 before 10 p.m., $10 after, with proceeds going to the Open Floor Society, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to engage underserved youth in the art of improvisation to encourage self-empowerment fostered by a multicultural artistic community. Learn more at thefloorimprovnight.com. Stay tuned for more information on how you can win a free Pro Tools class with Chilitos Valenzuela of AudioGraph International.
You are listening to Exum Music. I'm your host, Lawan Exum. We'll be discussing everything music. Today our guest is Chilitos Valenzuela. He is the founder of AudioGraph International. This is a school where he discusses Pro Tools, sound engineering, and music engineering. And we discuss today the ins and outs of how he got into the music industry, his passions, and what makes him stay afloat in this music industry. Can you tell me, who is Chilitos Valenzuela?
Well, Chilitos Valenzuela is a very famous person. No, it's a person who, as a kid, dreamed to be doing what he's doing. The name Chilitos came from when I was 4 years old. They call me Chilitos because I'm from Tijuana, Mexico. Okay. And we used to have the little hot red ants. We used to call them Chilitos. You know the red ants?
Really?
That really stink you?
Yeah.
We used to call them Chilitos. And since I was the smallest of the whole neighborhood, the guys, all the kids,
right,
they used to give me a hard time. So my vengeance was to get even, to put the Chilitos on top of it. They didn't do anything to me.
Right.
It was like they were my little friends, the Chilitos.
Okay.
So when the guys start seeing me and I said, watch out, here come Chilitos, watch out. And I go, yes, you better watch out. And the name came out like that.
Okay.
And ever since, throughout my professional life, it's been like that. And nobody knows me on my real name, which is Jose.
Okay.
Jose Valenzuela.
Okay.
But even my dad hated it. Chilitos. No, you're not Chilitos. You're Jose Valenzuela, the junior. And I said, Dad, I want my own name. So that's the reason why in everything I do, I add my dad's name, because I'm proud of him that he gave me this education. So it's really and it's really great. It's a great life in terms of my professional life, the dreams that I had when I was a kid.
Okay.
To now.
Okay. Well, leading into your professional life, what made you create AudioGraph International?
Well, AudioGraph, it was an accident.
Okay.
At the time that I graduated from college, and I started working right away in a company called Oberheim Synthesizer. This is 1983.
Wow.
And a couple of years there, they pulled me out to do engineering, actually designing machines and audio machines for recording, because that was my dream, to be a recording engineer.
Wow.
And so right after that, I said, you know what? I want to work I want to leave, I want to go to England. I want to be an engineer in England. And I said, guys, I'm going to be out. So what I want to do is be the one person I am. I said, wait a minute. This friend of mine said, let's do a studio. Let's create a studio. Let's design a studio. And you can do classes. Really? Well, oh yeah, because I have a book. It's called MIDI. I wrote my first book in 1987 or 88 or something like that.
Okay.
And based on that book, I started giving classes on the studio here in West Hollywood.
Okay.
And that triggered the whole thing that said, okay, let's call it AudioGraph International. And now it's 25 years of that.
25 years.
25 years.
That's
this
good.
year marks the 25th year.
That is really good.
I know, I can believe it.
That's good.
But it never, never crossed my mind that I was going to be doing this, because I wanted to be the engineer, the super engineer, and producer.
But it shows you that dreams do come true, though, because you've always had a passion
Absolutely,
for it.
absolutely. I always tell people dreams do come true, because dreams for me are desires. And when you have a desire, you really accomplish it. You really get it.
That's so true.
It's really true.
That's true.
You know?
Have you always had the love of music and to create it? And
The reason why I started going into this music business is because I was, my dad took us to see the Beatles when I was a kid,
okay,
8 years old. And since that moment, I said, Dad, that's what I want to do. And then I was in a choir, church choir. Where
Get
we
out.
recorded, yeah, we recorded, I was 12 years old. We recorded and I saw the engineer put the microphones, the pop filters, all these things, and we recorded. And from that moment, I said, Mom and Dad, I want to do that. And ever since I've been doing it.
wow.
I studied that, and then I've been doing it through all these years.
So tell me something. Can you explain to me and to the audience what is Pro Tools?
Pro Tools, I mean, if you watch a movie,
Okay.
you watch TV,
Okay.
you listen to radio,
Okay.
video games, all that has to be recorded
Okay.
and mix and edit and the whole thing. So Pro Tools is a software with including hardware to manipulate all the sound.
Okay.
The sound waves that we create. The instruments create the whole thing, and it's a beautiful thing that the whole world, literally the whole world, is doing Pro Tools.
Okay.
In any country. I've been in a lot of countries and they're all Pro Tools.
Now, would you say Pro Tools is changing music on a daily basis due to the digital era now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. There's so much going on, and every time there's a new version, for example, we are in now 12.8 version.
Okay.
Now they implemented Atmos. You know what Atmos is?
No.
Atmos is an amazing trip when you're watching a movie.
Okay.
Because it's just like surround sound,
Okay.
or 5.1 or 7.1 or 11.2, now it's about 118 objects that we can create in one room.
Wow.
So you actually in the actual scene,
Okay.
sonic wise, and it's
Wow.
amazing. And now they incorporated that into it's called Dolby Atmos into the Pro Tools.
Okay. Okay.
So any mixer can do that now. Of course, you have to purchase all the speakers in the studio,
Okay.
but you can do that from Pro Tools.
Okay. What type of projects have you worked on that uses the Pro Tools that you can tell me about?
Well, again, it's been about 30-something years been engineering.
Okay.
I work with so many great artists. Well, I started with tape, like everybody else.
Okay.
And when Pro Tools came out, it was more robust to be able to handle all this sound and audio tracks and all that. I started using it. So I've done records and I've done films and video games and things like that using that skill in Pro Tools.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You really seem like you have a passion for teaching people what you know.
I like to see people say, "You're an educator." I said, I'm not an educator. How can I say this? I'm an engineer or a person who likes to convey information because I want, just like I accomplished my dreams since I was a kid, I want people to achieve their dreams, to get those dreams. And that's the reason why I am doing this. It's a passion. I don't know where it came from. I am shy.
You said
I am very shy.
I never believe that.
But you know, I'm like a transformer.
Okay.
When I'm in conferences, like one time I was in Peru.
Okay.
There were 1,000 people on the theater.
Okay.
And I was shaking, you know, and I said, "Oh my God!" You know how I broke the ice in that time?
How'd you break the ice?
I was walking from the stage, you know, backstage, and then I saw all these people, and then I saw my face on a big, humongous screen, video screen, and I look, oh my God! And I had one of those microphones.
Right.
I said, oh my God, I have a big head. Because they were zooming in too much into my face, and I'm sweating. Oh my God! And I whisper, but of course it got amplified for all the theater. And people start laughing. I said, oops, I'm sorry. And that's how I broke the ice. I said, whew, now I start talking. But when I'm on stage, you know, talking.
Right.
It's like, you know, I don't know how, I'm not a comedian, but I'm sure the comedians, that's what they do, when they transform themselves and they enter in their own world and they talk. And my shyness disappear, you know? So that's something that I cannot explain how I get converted and not, I'm looking at you, but I'm not looking at you. Okay. I'm looking at the whole panorama of things that I'm talking about, you know, that I want to talk.
For those of you interested in signing up for courses at AudioGraph International, here's a quick word from Chilitos Valenzuela.
Hi, my name is Chilitos Valenzuela. I am the founder of AudioGraph International, a place where you can come and fulfill your dreams on audio, sound, music, film. It's located in Santa Monica, California, and the telephone number is 310-396-5004, or you can find us on the internet at www.AudioGraphIntl.com. Hope to see you there.
Can you tell me of a dream project that you've worked on lately?
You know what? That's an amazing question. Again, I'm about dreams.
I know that.
And one of the dreams that I had when I was a kid, listening to rock music and the 70s and all that, one of my dreams was to work with Elton John.
Wow.
And I did. It was the most fulfilling dream that I ever had. Being right next to him, talking to him, and making, recording the piano, things like that. It was just a cool thing, you know. And then being when he was on tour, being on tour with them, you know, and seeing all these people at the stadium and stuff. It was the coolest feeling I ever had.
Wow.
That was my first one.
Okay.
Then I started working with other great artists that when I was a kid, I wanted to work with them, and I did.
So you worked with everyone that you wanted to work with?
Yes.
Get out of here.
Yes.
That's good.
I have. And for some reason, things happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that no, they actually call me. I'm minding my own business, and people call me and say, well, sure, I'll do it. You know, that's one of the things that I believe that is like, you know, the secret thing, you know, the law of attraction. You gotta be positive.
Definitely.
And wanting to have things, and you will get them. It has happened to me at least.
I believe that. I believe that. So let me ask you this. What direction do you see AudioGraph going the next 5 years?
Well, this year marks the 25th anniversary, like I said before. I am embarking in a app company creating education tools, technological education tools for the new generations on sound, about sound and music. And I'm coming out with a poker game, for example, a series of poker games for students to, like flashcards.
Okay.
Something occurred to me. I said, that would be a cool thing. And my publisher already loved it. They're going to publish them. And it's a series of things that I'm doing, besides the 10 books that I already written.
10?
10.
What's your first book that you wrote?
Meeting,
Wow.
1996.
What's the name of give me the name of your book, one of your books.
One of the books, well, again, they're all technical, of course.
Okay.
Descubriendo MIDI, that was in Spanish, the first MIDI book in Spanish ever. That's the first one I ever did.
Okay.
And it was the, digital audio concepts and, basic concepts that before even all this digital audio, made explosion. People say, what is digital audio? It's something that's coming up. Really? Yes. So now everything I've done is concepts, and they're current right now, and it's really great.
Okay.
Like the Pro Tools book is called the Complete Toolkit. Toolkit, yes, right. The Complete Pro Tools Handbook, and you can find it anywhere.
So how can one, such as myself or anyone in the audience, how can they get in contact with you to enroll in your school?
So first of all, you gotta be nice to me. You gotta get good attitudes, have good dreams, and then I'll talk to you. No, I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding.
Right.
I don't like to talk to people sometimes where they sound negative. You know what? This doesn't fit here. You gotta be fun. You gotta be excited. You have to have the passion. I give my 100%, my passion of telling you, do this, do that, and that's. But yes, they can contact me at AudioGraph International or www.audiograph.intl.com or 310-396-5004, and we'll be more than happy to see you and to talk to you, even give you advice, and come surfing with us.
Oh, right.
Well, we're in Santa Monica, 2 blocks from the actual waves.
All right. All right. Let me ask you this. You being Hispanic, have you had any difficulties being in the music industry and just in your profession? And what advice can you give to someone of other ethnic groups that may be trying to do the same thing that you're doing? What hurdles have you crossed?
Well, yes. When I arrived to Los Angeles, it was very difficult to be part of what I wanted to be, to enter to the club, into the club. And I had better experiences. But what really kept me is to keep doing, and yes, after the struggles that I had when I arrived, I came here with nothing, with just myself. My family it was in Tijuana still, and I think when you have everything goes down to the dream that you have and the passion. If you have that, nobody can do anything against you. Nobody can touch you. It doesn't matter if you have an accent. It doesn't matter if you cannot talk well. It does not matter because we are humans. And the funniest thing is that when you are persistent in what you really want to do, those obstacles, they're not going to be there anymore. The contrary, they're going to pull you. Say, I want you to go out with me. Come with me. And that has happened. And it does happen. That's the reason I'm glad you asked that question. Many people like myself, minorities here, we might have a lot of struggles. But I think your passion and your dreams will really, really take you there, and people will accept you regardless who you are. Otherwise I would not be doing the things that I'm doing. And recognized throughout the world, in Asia, in Europe, and everywhere. Look at me, coming from Tijuana, 21 years old, 120 pounds. Who will recognize me now? And I think that's the persistence, the perseverance. How do you say it? Perseverance. Yeah, that you have in yourself to achieve what you want, and you will definitely break those barriers.
Oh, you better say that. Man, that was good. That was good. Do you feel like now that you've come to a position in your life that you have to be at a certain level with the quote-unquote industry, like buying flashy cars, getting the big house, dressing differently now? Tell me a little bit, how do you feel about that?
To me, that really doesn't matter. I've seen friends in the industry that they buy the the Mercedes, the Porsches, the Lamborghinis, the big houses. For what? If they're miserable, what's the point to have all that? I'm extremely happy inside. I'd rather give it away because and help other people, because that will make you much happier person. And there's no need for that much. I love my place. I love my studio. I spend 14, 16 hours there, and more than my house. Why do I want a house? My wife is with me. We're having a great time, enjoying great people, new kids, younger people coming in, energize you. That to me is more important. I'm rich inside as well, But I see friends, of course I'm not going to mention their names, but they're very miserable. I mean, they're not happy. They're working. They have all this money. They have all these great things, but you know what? They say, I envy you, they tell me. Because you're happy. Sure enough, I am happy.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
And now a quick word from Chilitos on where you can purchase his books.
Hi, my name is Chilitos Valenzuela, and I am the author of several books on audio production, which you can find them in Amazon or Barnes Nobles or the internet. Also, I want to invite you to get a copy of my latest book, and it's about connecting your equipment. Regardless your studio, home studio, professional studio, post-production studio, you can find all the information there, and you're gonna be an expert on that. Enjoy it.
So, leading into my next question, what is the things that keep you, I would say, sane in this business? Keeps you level, keep you at peace, and being able to do and enjoy what you do?
It's interesting. I think it's an interesting question because I'm very spiritual. I love God. I mean, God is my guide, really. I don't talk too much about I'm a Catholic. I don't go to church every Sunday, but I feel I have that tranquility in my heart. And those things that I just don't. I feel so blessed that I have that tranquility in my mind, in my heart, that I still have excited about the new things that are coming. To me, I'm like a race horse. You have those lines over on the sides. I know what I'm doing today, right now, and I'm gonna do tomorrow. But what I did yesterday, in the day, in past years, who cares? It's the past. I don't want to live in the past. I'm looking so forward of this coming year and the next years, next 5 years, whatever it is, I'm gonna be lasting in this world. But it's just, you have to keep calm and you have to have peace in mind. That's the bottom line. And I do. And I don't envy anybody. So I talk to myself every single day to keep positive. And every single negative thing that I thought, I try to erase it, like delete.
Self-affirmation.
Because it's not worth it, worrying too much. You cannot worry about something that has not happened. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because we're stressed out about, oh my, I don't have the money for the rent. Oh, I know this. But it's only like 5 more days. Something's gonna happen from now to the next 5 days, if things do happen. And you cannot stress too much about something that has not happened, because it's not worth it. Then you're gonna get old.
I know that's right.
Applying that concept of law of attraction, and you attract, good things and positive things.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Okay. Last but not least,
Yes.
I'm gonna play a game with you.
Okay.
I want you to give me 2 truths about you and one thing that I wouldn't think that about you.
Well, one of the things I think is that I'm a person who enjoys life and has the passion to give knowledge, to convey the knowledge. Because once I leave this world, I will not take anything anyway. So I'd rather convey to all the new generations coming up, and trying to be an engineer in what I do, Another one is that yes, I have integrity in terms of if I say something that I'm gonna do, that will be the mission of my life at that time. I'm a truthful person. I don't like lies. I don't like all that kind of stuff because there's no point. I don't know. I like people, and I like to be. I like the human touch, rather than just emails and stuff like that.
Right,
Or text,
exactly.
But yeah, I'm that type of person. The other one is people think that I'm a perfectionist.
Okay.
And I don't think it's that way. What's happening is that I am very passionate about something, and it's my reputation. I want to take care of my reputation, be careful with that because, I don't want people to start talking about it that it's not true. And I really like to give you 100% of myself. And that's why, and that means perfection, I guess. It's got to be right. And to me, people think that I am, but I'm not. I just wanted to have the best and get people, push people to get the best out of them, to be on the outside world in real life situations, wherever they decide to do with their lives. I want to help her. I want to be that person to help them to achieve their dreams, and based on my experiences.
I have to say, I'm gonna be honest with you. You have been a great person to interview.
Thank
just
you.
for some fact, I can just tell that you're very passionate about what
Yes.
you do, and I hope that this interview conveys that to other people because I'm sitting here with you, and I have to say, I want to thank you
You're welcome.
because this has been a great time for me to get to know you and just be.
I appreciate that.
It's
Fun.
Thank you.
I feel a good energy right here.
Thank you.
And everybody who's seeing us or hearing about, please contact me. Even if you don't, even just as advice, I'd be more than happy to talk to them, for all your audiences, and I'm here.
Thank you to Chilitos Valenzuela from AudioGraph International for coming out to our show today. Chilitos was generous enough to give you a chance to win a free class at AudioGraph International. Just enter my promo code Exum Music, EXUM MUSIC, for your chance for the Pro Tools class at AudioGraph International. Thanks for listening to Exum Music, and we'll see you next time. Exum out.